Hello everyone and welcome to DeepNets. Here we build deep networks. In this video we are going to talk about machine learning. More specifically, we will find the answers to questions such as what is machine learning and why to use machine learning. In the next video, we will talk about the different types of machine learning algorithms. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified whenever I upload my next video. Let's start with the question, what is machine learning? Typically, machine learning or ML is the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed for a task. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Consider you would have to write a spam filter using the traditional programming techniques. First, you would collect a lot of emails and start studying the data. That is how a typical spam looks like. This collection of data points required to train a machine learning model is called the training data. You might notice that some words or phrases tends to come up a lot in the subject line, such as the credit card, free, lottery, winner, etc. Perhaps you would also detect a few other patterns. We can say that at this time you are analyzing the data. Next, you will write a program that can detect the patterns that you have just noticed and flag the emails as spam or ham. You would test your model, and if the model is performing well, you will launch it. If it's not working well, you will have to analyze the errors and fix them. For this, you will again study the data, update the set of rules, and again test the new model. Since the problem is not easy to solve, the program will become a long list of complex rules, which will be harder to maintain. Even if we keep this problem aside, there are billions of emails that you will have to check to find out the correct pattern that the spammer is using. You will also have to write rules on your own to create the program. This will be a hectic task. In contrast, a machine learning model will automatically identify the patterns used by the spammer and also frame the rules. All you have to do is to evaluate the model, and if it works well, launch it. Otherwise, analyze the errors and again train it. You don't have to go through the data this time. The model will automatically do it. The program is much shorter, easier to maintain, and most likely be more accurate. There is one more side to this problem. Suppose you have launched your model, but the spammer recognized that someone was blocking the spam emails. The spammer will also upgrade his techniques. Maybe he will start using some other words, other phrases, or maybe something new. The problem with the traditional approach is that now you will have to update your data as well as update the set of rules. This is going to be a very tough task. But if this was done through machine learning, all you have to do is to just update your data and feed this data to the model. The model will automatically detect the new patterns and will be ready for launch once you evaluate it. There is one more benefit with machine learning. You can automate this whole process of updating the data and the model. Applying machine learning techniques to dig into large amounts of data can help discover patterns that were initially not apparent. This is called data mining. This can be achieved by two methods. It can be a byproduct of training a model, or you could train a model to perform data mining. In both cases, the model will discover the hidden patterns in the data. This was the byproduct approach. But you can train the model to identify the hidden patterns in the data. Consider this is your data. You can easily spot a pattern in this data because it is just two-dimensional. What if you have an n-dimensional data? Then it will be next to impossible for you to detect the pattern. That's where machine learning comes into play. All you have to do is to feed this data to the machine learning model that is explicitly trained for identifying the patterns in the data. Some examples of machine learning algorithms that are made to detect patterns are the k-means algorithm, k-nearest neighbors, or the DB-scan, which is density-based scan method. And there are many more. Suppose we trained the model to identify linear pattern. Then the output would look something like this. This is nothing but the model's understanding of the data. We can also tell it to detect a curved pattern. Not just this, you can ask the model to detect any kind of pattern that you want. The pattern could be present in two-dimensional feature space or in three-dimensional feature space, or maybe in a n-dimensional feature space. We have just answered the two main questions. What is machine learning and why to use machine learning? But what if this machine learning method is not perfect? Yes, there are some challenges with machine learning. We will look at the challenges to machine learning or with machine learning in the next video. That was all for this video. In the next video, we will talk about the types of machine learning and the challenges with machine learning. Now, as you have made till the end of this video, I want you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. You can check out my next video on the types of machine learning systems, or I recommend you to check out my playlist so that you can gain access to all my videos in a single click. Thank you.